Not every week has to be about action. Sometimes the power really lies in how you wait for opportunities to arise. I'll explain by what I mean by using tarot anchor cards. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Dr. Bianca Flores. I have my PhD in neuroscience and I love reading tarot cards. So let's get into it. So, as I talked about previously, you can use tarot cards to kind of root yourself more in the unknown. And I'm going to talk about three tarot cards: the High Priestess, the Hangman, and the Moon card, and how I would use them to kind of anchor myself for the week to figure out what's going on and how to be more patient. All right, first up, we have the High Priestess. And I would use the High Priestess as an anchor card if perhaps I'm having trouble with sleep, if I'm having trouble also just with being patient and waiting for my intuition to guide me. Because we all know the High Priestess is sitting in front of the veil that you see here. Here's the veil that she is in front of. And really, what it is, it's like you have everything you need to know for right now. You don't know any more, you don't know any less. And that's the great way to sort of anchor yourself. Now, I will say, in terms of neuroscience, by doing these anchor cards, it really provides a context and framing and patterns for the brain. We know that our brains love a good pattern. And we also know when there is a known that can trigger fear in the brain as well and make us feel more anxious. So that's the first card I would use for that. And then okay, so if I wanted help meditating in the week ahead and things still weren't certain, I would use the hanged man as an anchor card, because the hangman is actually fine where he is. The story behind the hangman is that essentially he thought he was crazy. So then he turned himself upside down and he realized the world is actually crazy. He had to flip everything in reverse, but he's just chilling. And you see his legs basically make the symbol of the four, so stability in that sort of in the unknown. So if I wanted to learn how to meditate that week or just relax and just kind of enjoy myself in the in-between, I would use the hangman to anchor my cards for that week. Finally, if I just wanted to do some deep self-reflection, I would utilize the moon as an anchor card. So again, in the unknown, in the liminal space, if you want to really figure out what should be happening, feeling, going on, etc., I would use the moon as an anchor card because it's really going to guide you into sort of the shadow side or understanding really what's going on underneath the surface. And we know that, one, because of the moon and her cycles and how it works, and two, the big symbol here that really is kind of like the transformative piece or transforming in the